Are you going to record anything?
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah. I just need to know. That's all.
It's not live or anything.
Yeah, we are.
I mean, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right, you want to make sure you pull your microphone to you when it's time.
Yep.
You're right up on it, right?
Good morning to you. Thanks for listening along here on your full-service radio voice. A little bit on the frigid side out there. By this time tomorrow, hopefully it won't be this cold, as people may think twice about going out for a stroll, as we have arts to celebrate in downtown Zanesville. And Kristen, we have a lot of great things to talk about. First of all, Happy New Year.
Why, thank you. Happy New Year to you too.
A great opportunity to highlight and showcase artists and musicians and a lot of really talented people in our community. It is really incredible to see how much talent there is. Does it ever cease to amaze you?
No, and it's great because I keep meeting new artists every day. It's wonderful.
And people who have been inspired along the way, I do believe.
Yeah.
All right. So some of the highlights that we need to let people know about, of course, the opportunity for people to attend the Art Walk in downtown Zanesville. Officially 5 until 8 p.m. Sometimes some studios and galleries are open a little bit later than that.
Yeah.
Of course, keep in mind whether a studio or gallery would request that you wear a mask. So keep that in mind as you're out and about.
Yeah, and right now we're really pushing for people to wear a mask and keep it safe because a lot of the studios are smaller spaces and we want to help keep our community safe. I know the health department has been working really hard on first responders and we really want to help with that.
All right. A lot of different things that are happening in our community, and we want the creativity to continue to flourish and, of course, keep everybody as healthy as possible for as long as possible.
Yes.
So what are some of the highlights to talk about this time around?
Well, there's a lot of different things that are going to be going on. ZAP has a lot of new artists that they're going to be featuring on their studio. And then I know Paul Emery is going to be having Bill and Connie Stoneberger playing there for music-wise.
Mm-hmm.
And he always stays open later, too, so.
I think every single time I've ever been to that studio, I think you're right.
Yeah, and Jan Son will be open too, and he'll be having a lot of his newer work. They have a beautiful studio there too. And
Absolutely.
then I'll be featuring the artist of the month that we'll hear from a little bit later.
All right, a lot of different opportunities for people, and certainly whatever you're looking for, whatever type of art you're looking for, whatever performance art, it's out there, and we have so much to showcase and highlight right here in our community. And if anybody wants more information, maybe they have to go to, somebody's basketball game Friday night. They can't make it to the Art Walk per se. What can they do? I mean, a lot of studios and galleries do have extended hours, right?
Yeah, we have extended hours, and then you can also go to our ArtCOZFirstFriday.org website, and on there lists all the studios. You can also make appointments with studios too, so there's different times that you can get a hold of them.
All right, a lot of different chances for people to see all the talent that we're talking about and hear the talent we're talking about. In fact, Kelly Ray joins us right now.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's going great, actually.
Good.
It's been a good new year already.
Good to see you. Good to have you here in studio. You've been around the music scene for a minute.
A long time. Born into this
minute.
music scene, actually. My father was a local musician back in 60s, 70s, and 80s that helped form the scene around here. So, yeah, I was by birthright, I guess.
Yes. You couldn't escape it.
No, it's in my blood. There's no way out.
All right, so for you like to continue the musical legacy and a lot of fun things that you like to create with your music. What is your sound? What is your genre, and what are you working on?
Mine personally is LA glam blues, a mix between glam and blues.
Okay.
Just that good party, rock and roll, but it's going to, catch your heart once in a while.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll pump you up, it'll settle you down, it'll make you cry.
Everything. Okay.
We're not trying to save the world, we're trying to have a good time. I mean, God gave us the gift of life, and You know, I just want to.
And music is
keep
one
people-
more way to enjoy it, right?
Man, music will heal. It'll bring people together. It's what we need right now in this time, actually. And you know, with
Well, you know, I'm a big fan of music.
yes, you are. That's-
Just saying.
You know, I grew up listening to blues and to jazz and to country and stuff like that. So you know,
All right.
it all came down to rock and roll.
So, will you be performing for First Friday? Will you be anywhere that people can see you, hear you on location?
I don't believe so. I am going to try to stop down. I'm going to be busy doing some mobile recording
Okay.
with my studio that I opened, so
All right.
it's going to be a little busy.
So, for people who are thinking, all right, where else can I find him? Where will he be performing? Where can I find out his music?
You can go our Facebook. You can go to my Facebook actually, and well, Joker's Wild, which is the band's Facebook, or
Wild spelled
Records.
with a Y.
Yep, WYLD,
Yes.
or Wild Records and Recording. You can go to that Facebook. We'll have the artists up there that I work with, some of my stuff, some of our stuff, 2 albums that we have coming out. So hopefully they'll be uploaded here for long. Mr. Paul Quinn's going to do some.
All right. So, you have him in your wheelhouse. Huh?
Yes, he's my marketing
okay.
man. He's my, you know, I'm old. I can't do the the computer stuff that well, so I got to have somebody that's smarter than I am.
And has worked with that in a whole different
Yes.
realm. All right. So, for you to perform out, it is something you love to share.
Love to perform. Love to be able to bring people together, transform them back to a time. You know, the music I grew up listening to was, you know, in the 80s. It was the greatest genre, the greatest era we've ever had, I think. And I don't think we'll ever have an era like that again. So if I can let them escape for just those 2 hours of their busy week and that crazy,
right.
you know, on a Friday night, I've done something.
All right. So, for you, you are available for hire. If
We are.
people want to hire you for an event, activities, maybe
Yep, you can
they
book
really
us
love
through-
80s music as much as you do, and they want it for their wedding.
Hey,
whatever the case
you
may
can
be.
call. From a bar mitzvah to a birthday, it doesn't matter.
And everything in between.
Yeah,
all right.
you can get a hold of me through Wild Records, through the website. Leave us a message and stuff. We can get with you.
WYLD.
WYLD. Yep.
Okay, all right. It is great to talk to you, Kelly, and I think people get the energy. I think they.
I hope.
think Kristen-
I hope.
He's got a really positive outlook. I like it.
Yeah, it's fun. If you've never seen one of our shows, come check out Joker's Wild shows, whether it's acoustic or not, and we still put on a full show.
All right, excellent.
Yeah.
So-
Well, I don't sit there.
So you think your father would be proud at this point?
I hope so.
Okay.
I really do. I hope so. I think so, but I hope so.
All right. Music makes the world go round.
It does.
And art,
It's been here forever.
performance.
And it goes together. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
it goes together. It's a great pairing, and I love what Kristen does and the ArtCOZ. I think it's great because this community used to have a huge music community, and it's getting bigger thanks to Paul Quinn and stuff. And the art community has just exploded
Yeah,
thanks to what you guys are doing. So I think it's awesome.
absolutely.
I think it's awesome.
And Kristen, for people to experience art in all different forms, how can they do that as far as connecting with the artists, connecting with the galleries and studios, like you mentioned? Obviously, people can become members, right, of the Artist Colony of Zanesville?
Yeah, you can visit artcoz.org. And a lot of times studios are looking for musicians to play at their studio. Sometimes it's in the winter months, not so much, but once it gets warmer, there's a lot of studios that are looking for live musicians to play. I know that I usually have somebody playing out front once it gets warmer.
And I'm very cheap, so get hold of me.
So maybe he'll be playing out front of my studio if I'm so lucky.
Yeah, maybe not this time around. It is a little cold.
Yeah,
and
he
that's
might
a little
freeze.
harsh on the instruments, let alone the people.
Yeah, he could do some ice sculpting outside.
Yeah.
All right, so there really are so many different things that people have that opportunity to reach out. And as Kelly was mentioning, the art community that is here, it really is incredible what has been accomplished and what continues to be accomplished. Jan Soon is just one example. Really world-renowned artist. I mean, Paul Emery, another world-renowned artist in his own right. And that is a great chance for people to, you know, highlight and see what is available right here in our community. It really is a remarkable thing that we have, that we can say, hey, you know, that's happening. It's happening right here. It's happening right now. And I know through your studies and through your reaching out to people, you've been able to witness a big part of that.
Yeah, it's been wonderful, and we're really excited too because we are starting to work on the Y Bridge Art Festival, and this year it's going to be the 29th and 30th, so we're starting to work on that, and we'll have applications out and ready on the 1st of February.
All right, and of course, for people who are wondering, okay, looking forward to warmer months and possibly art shows and more opportunities, you like to get people involved in such a big way. For example, our featured artist this time around, what an incredible story.
Yeah, it's
Sebastian's journey.
yes. I was trying to find the right words for it because they're really, both of them are so passionate, and it's wonderful to see a mother that wants to see her child do well and is encouraging art in all different ways.
Absolutely, and to have Sebastian's journey, Sebastian is a young man, he's 9 years old.
Yes.
He has Down syndrome, he is nonverbal, and scrolling through what was on his tablet one day, he found some art. And just like Kelly said, music speaks to all of us on so many different levels. Art, much the same way. And Sebastian has taken the opportunity, and he finds a lot of joy in creating art pieces. And it really is an incredible thing to share with everyone. So his artwork is going to be at your gallery, your studio, right?
Yes, I'm very lucky, and I'm going to feature his artwork, and he is such a sweet soul. He's nonverbal, but he speaks through his art and
his
through
eyes.
movement and dance, and definitely his eyes.
Yes.
His eyes are big and happy.
Yes, absolutely. So I encourage people, I don't know, will Sebastian actually be at your studio?
Sebastian will not be there right
Okay.
now due to COVID and everything. They're a little bit
Compromised
worried
immune
about
system
that.
already for him.
Yeah.
So, keeping that in mind. But I encourage people to also check out Sebastian's journey online. It is a thing that's available on Facebook.
Yeah,
So
and you
people
can just
follow.
Yeah,
and
you
see
can
what we're
follow
talking
him.
about. Absolutely, and a lot of fun opportunities. And you will have his artwork at your studio on Friday night.
Yes, I will have some of his artwork there, and it is very pretty and colorful. It's a lot of pour painting, and it's
Explain
really
pour
great.
painting to people, because I know what it is. I love watching it. I lose minutes watching that.
Yeah, I know, it's really fascinating and how all the colors expand. So pour painting, a lot of times you will have the paint and it's more liquefied, and then you will actually pour it onto the canvas and move it around.
Mhm.
So you kind of manipulate it a little bit. And so Sebastian has a very colorful mind, and he'll just put all different kinds of colors on there and move it around and
Until he gets it to the way he wants it to be.
yeah, and then his mother will put epoxy on them.
All right, and opportunity. She joined us with a minute to go.
Oh, hello,
Shannon,
hello.
So great to talk to you. We've been talking about your son.
I know.
With a minute to go in this interview, an opportunity to share with people, for you as a mother, to highlight his talents. How cool was it when you saw the joy that he was having creating these?
Oh, it's amazing. He's been nonverbal. He was on a trach for 7.5 years and couldn't really speak, and still can't, but he's learning. And watching him view the world through his eyes, through his art, is his way of speaking to us, and it's really, really cool. And I'm just so blessed to have such an amazing talent. I'm super proud.
All right, so Sebastian's journey, people can follow his artwork, his journey. You started this really essentially
Yes.
even before he was born practically.
I did.
And people can follow that on Facebook?
Yeah, Sebastian's Journey on Facebook, Shay Long Blonde on TikTok, and Seabass43701 on Instagram.
All right, and a lot of different things that people can see, and he gets so excited.
He does. He just
does.
gets so excited. He loves it. He's in a better mood because it's how he's speaking out, and I'm just so
It's
thankful.
his way to communicate.
It's totally his way to communicate, and I'm super, super proud.
Yeah, absolutely, and I encourage people, stop by Kristen's studio if you possibly can to see his artwork in person. You can check it out online as well. I certainly do appreciate everybody's time today, and it's a great opportunity to celebrate art right here in our community. You're listening to AM 1240, WHIZ, Zanesville. All right.